boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Going to work. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. We going to work. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. The morning shift starts now.
Take that off.
No, I can't take it. This is your house. I understand. I'm very sorry I came in.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
This is the final moments of 54-year-old Terry Lynn Collins, captured on camera by her own daughters. A masked intruder, armed with an arsenal of weapons, has just forced his way into their home. For a brief moment, it looks like Terry Lynn might drive him out. But within seconds, this ordinary night becomes the family's worst nightmare.
Around midnight.
That's how we're going to start our Friday. Is that how we're going to start off this Friday? It is the end of the week and the last day. I'm going to get my sleep on. I'm going to get my workout on. I'm going to get my creative on all weekend long. If you from Atlanta, y'all know what that is, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the #1 true crime reaction show in the world, Craig. The Morning Shift from the Ones Detective Agency. I am UnoDaOne, never two, Tenny hard-headed son, and you are the Morning Krewe, the world's finest, most elite, most sophisticated, most intelligent online detective community ever. Ever. Hey, man, say, man, we back. We back at it. We back at it again. Hope y'all feeling amazing. I did a lot of talking. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Let me know in the comments what y'all got planned for the weekend. And we back at it. Hey, man, say, man, welcome to work. Let's get to it. Let's see who at the job. Bernice, is this the right area for the roll call? Where the paper at? Where the paper at? Let's see who at the job. Who? Is Pernell here? What about Leroy? Did Leroy bring his country at? What about Sheikah? Is Sheikah here? Oh, they don't work in no more. Well, I just want to say, welcome in. This is the morning shift. It's your boy Hanset. I'm back. Welcome to work, detectives. Bernice, did I do that right? Bernice!
Roll call.
Yo, we in here. Look who in. Not the first one in the building. It's my girl Sassy. Hey, boo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is feeling amazing. You feeling good out there in the shop? You started off your day the right way. You feeling amazing? Good to see you here. What's up, Truck? What's up, big dog? I hope everything good your way. You in a good place, good space. Where you at, man? Hold on, let me clean up my camera. Boom. Where you at? What part of the world are you located in right now? Wherever it is, I hope you're in the safe space, man. What up, OG? How you feeling? Good morning, good morning, good morning, big dog. Santiago, what's up, family? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. Let's see, make sure. I'm just loving. Hey, beautiful. Good morning. Hey, boy. If y'all didn't get a chance to see Night Shift last night, I think last night's episode might have been one of the most intense episodes we had so far. I'm talking about back to back to back to back. And I'll be just randomly picking. I was like, okay, this one, on these cases, I randomly pick. I look at the time, I was like, okay, yeah. If it's new, I'll drop it. I'll drop it. That's how I do. But last night, bro, we had just go back and watch the replay if you ain't seen it. It was like police assaults. It was. We had one little young boy. He was so tender. Ooh, that boy was tenderoni. Go check it out. Night Shift. Hey, Shell. Hey, Bookie Butt. I hope everything good your way. And she gonna send me a message about some Justin Timberlake. She know I don't. He be getting all the little chocolate. All the little chocolate be liking Justin. My wife was one of them. I'm glad he got a DUI. Nah. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we in here. Let me see. Let me make sure. What's up, Libra? Good morning. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. We doing this. Let me see. Smoking. Good morning. It's Friday. It's the end of the week and the last day. What do y'all have planned for the weekend? Let me make sure. Vyoshi, there you go. What up, V? What's up, broski? Hey, Tay on the way up there, man. Tay on. He say he gonna be Saint Clairville, some. He up there on the way to Ohio. 15-hour drive. He on the way. I said, man, link up with your bro, man, and y'all politic, do some mob shit. Hey, man, there she go. Hey, beautiful. How you feeling this morning? You feeling great? You started on a positive note? You feeling like you could take over the world? I did my big one this morning, came on time, and you turned up. And look who you about. Your girl, TT. Hey, TT. How you feeling this morning, boo? I'm glad to see y'all in the building early. Boy, if it ain't the devil, early, there you go. That boy early. We didn't see early all week, did we? Well, welcome in, new detective. Hey, but you did get to see my boy early on Wednesday night. If you haven't followed Uno in real life, my other page, my personal page on YouTube, make sure you do that. That's where you'll find my bro, Big Willis 07. Follow him on Big Willis 07. I don't know why the hell his name is Big Willis 07. But follow my bro. We gonna build up his page. Foxhole Bros will be broadcasted from there and there. So make sure you lock in with bro. Let's see. I make sure. King, look, my boy King in his thing. What's up, boy? You smooth. What you got planned for the weekend, bro? What you doing for it? I'm gonna go, and sleep in, bro. Nah. Oh, you said forget work today, huh? Hey, man, I done talked to everybody. Tell Early to, bro, he be tripping, bro. He be tripping. Y'all, I talked to everybody. I spoke to everybody. I was gonna say I touched everybody, but I spoke to everybody. I'm ready. Y'all know we got double duty. This case right here, it coming on, it looked familiar, but we did this. I think I did this I did this case maybe like at the top of the year. But I think I did this from Ewu. Cause I just remember seeing this scenario just flash in my head. But we gonna work it out. I ain't telling nothing. Sometimes it happens like that because I've done so many of these cases. But I think I seen this one before. But you haven't. So let's do it. Welcome to work, detectives. Man, I love y'all, man. Morning shift. Hey, y'all see I got a little goal. We're trying to get 10 super chats, 10 super thank yous. If so, we'll do a night shift on Saturday night. A Saturday night shift might be live. So hey, if we get 10 super chats, man, y'all let me know. Welcome to work, detectives.
Here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's detective agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The One's detective agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Welcome to the One's Detective Agency. I'm Uno the One. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get to work.
October 3rd, 2017, 18-year-old Alexa Collins and her best friend since childhood,
Hey, big salute to my bro. My bro early, starting that thing off the right way. Make sure you go hit the likes on the super thanks. That's a big, hey, big salute, bro. I appreciate you. That's how we start that thing off, man. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cat out of the bag. The first special agent that you'll see on the new show, Special Agents, is Early. Hey man, say man, let's get back to the case. I appreciate that, bro. That's how you start off the day.
Larissa were enjoying a night in the trailer they shared on Alexa's family property in rural Concho, Arizona. Very suddenly, their night took a dramatic turn. A figure in a ski mask, carrying 3 knives and a hockey stick, burst through the unlocked back door and began to demand the keys to Larissa's car. In a panic, Alexa texted her mother, Terry Lynn, who was in the main home on the property just a few feet away. It was no surprise to anyone that the dedicated mother raced to her daughter's rescue in only a matter of seconds. Terry Lynn barged inside with a gun.
I feel like, and you correct me if I'm wrong, detectives, I feel like we need to run that bike. Put them bikes in the comments. Let's lock in, because we got Friday mind right now. We think about what we finna go do. You think about Bay finna come bounce that. Yeah, you know, ladies, you think about, oh, it payday for husband. We finna take his pocket down. So we gonna run that back, and we gonna get our detective eyes together. How y'all feel about that? Put them bikes in the comments. Let's run this thing bike, man. Let's run this thing bike.
Like bike.
All right, now say
Bike.
it. Say it how I said it.
That be really sound like, it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bike, street, bike, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said, it ain't like hard and that's just back. That sounds
Now
weird.
see, I
though.
felt like you was free.
Hey, I appreciate that. OG done came in. He say, what? Early? Boy, I been in this thing. Boom, he hit that. I appreciate y'all, boy, man, starting off the day the right way. OG, my brother, man, that's what I'm saying. That's support, man. Y'all make a boy feel like, you know, feel like Pat Sajak around here. You feel me? Oh, did y'all see what happened with Bob Barker? Uncle Bob, if you was side note, I'm sorry. It hurt my heart yesterday. Y'all remember the little black girl, the only black girl on The Price is Right, the one who used to flip the prizes around and hold the money inside. She came out yesterday. She say, Uncle Bob was racist as hell. Yeah. He used to use the N-word frequently. Yeah. And she said they had a little mixing. And she told him, if you ever let a black man have sex with you, you gotta go. He found out she was having sex with a black man. She said they the most diseased species in the world. They ain't even animals. I said, no, don't tell me that. He raised me. Let's get back to the story.
Take that off.
Yeah, Bob Barker.
This is your house. I understand.
Thank you,
I'm
Shell.
very sorry.
Hey,
What
that's
the
my.
hell are you
Thank
doing
you
in
so
my
much,
house?
Shell. Hold on.
This is
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Shell, for coming in. You said, them fellas ain't just finna outdo me. I don't know who the hell they think they are. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, Shell. My girl, hey, Shell don't miss a beat. Shell gonna be at every show. Everyone. I can start a pinochle show. Shell on the front row. I appreciate you, Mom.
the final moments
Love you,
of
Shell.
54-year-old Terry Lynn Collins, captured on
I know
camera
that
by
ain't my
her own
boo.
daughters. A masked
morning,
intruder,
Dad. What's up,
armed with an
boo?
arsenal of weapons, has just forced his way into their home. For a brief moment, it looks like Terry Lynn might drive him out. But within seconds, this ordinary night becomes the family's worst nightmare.
Take it out. Good morning, boo.
Around midnight, going into October 3rd, 2017, 18-year-old Alexa Collins and her best friend since childhood, Larissa, were enjoying a night in the trailer they shared on Alexa's family property in rural Concho, Arizona. Very suddenly, their night took a dramatic turn. A figure in a ski mask, carrying 3 knives and a hockey stick, burst through the unlocked back door and began to demand the keys to Larissa's.
That's a hell of a collection. 3 knives and a hockey stick. I don't know if I will be like, oh, I'm terrified. Oh my God. Because you got to swing the hockey stick with 2 hands. You got them 3 knives. My kids getting out. You might jug me up. We might get to tussling, but my people getting out. I will be the only casualty. 3 knives, but you're going to have to come harder than that, Slick. And you see me face to face, oh, you're going to have to come harder than that, Slick.
In a panic, Alexa texted her mother, Terry
Lynn,
who was in the main home on the property just a few feet away. It was no surprise to anyone that the dedicated mother raced to her daughter's rescue in only a matter of seconds. Terry Lynn barged inside with a gun. She forced the...
You got fire. You got fire. He ain't got no fire. Dead meat. Dead. D-E-D. Meat. Dead meat. Over with.
Burglar to lay his weapons on the table, reprimanded him for his behavior, and demanded he stay in place until the police arrived. But the burglar refused. Fearing for her daughter and Larissa's safety, Terry Lynn yelled at the young girls to run. As they sped away from the home, a heartbreaking noise nearly stopped them in their tracks. A single gunshot exploded behind them, and they had no idea who fired it. They also had no idea that Ernest, Terry Lynn's husband, who was away at work, was calling 911 as they fled for their lives. He had been on the phone with Terry Lynn throughout the entire encounter, and he was wasting no time getting her help. When an officer rushes to the address provided in the 911 call, he doesn't know what's awaiting him in the darkness.
OG, I was looking. I was like, damn, I don't see OG thing. Oh. But you in here. Thank you. Hey, there you go. What's up, broski? Q. Hey, man. I hope everything good your way. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's always good to see your face in the place. Hey, Q, tell me what you got planned for the weekend. Bro, made and date in the building. What's up, bro? Bro came in like, hey, bro, they always gonna come through for me. Hey, big salute to my broski, man. Big salute. Thank you for coming in and laying that foundation. Hey, every day. I can't even lie. Every day, bro, come in and he lays stones in the foundation to make sure that we grow. He also go over there. He support the fam. Man, he real family, real support, man. And I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Big salute. Big salute. But Q, Dave, and my bookie butt Gabs. Welcome to Desk Duty Detectives. Get in here. Get in here. You're the first late detective to come to my office. You know what? It's not my office anymore. It's your office now, late detective. Desk duty. And clean it up in here. Looks like a pig's been living in here. Jesse, what's going on, fam? You in that desk duty too. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Boha, welcome. Good morning. I am UnoDaOne. This is the One Detective Agency Morning Shift. This is a case of double duty, so you will get not 1 but 2 cases this morning. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy yourself. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Select the drop down and select all, so you'll be notified when we go live, and you won't have to be on desk duty. Welcome to the team, OG Detectives. Welcome, Bo in. Amen. Let's get back to the case.
But the wide open door is an ominous sign, and what's inside is even worse.
Got an open door.
See, Dez, OG, we seen this, but we ain't see it like this. We never got a chance to go inside the house with the police, so it's a little more detail into it now. So this just caught my attention.
Sheriff's office.
Sassy said, hey, stop, drop, and give me 75. When you see one of your detectives say, hey, 75, let's get to it. Hearts. That means over here on the right-hand side on YouTube, you hit the heart. It's 5 emojis. You select the top one, 5. Hit that 75 times. Then you come back. You see what she put? 75. Checked in. That's how you let her know that you locked in and you rocking with the family. 75. Let's go. Back to the case.
Oh, shit. We got a female in the face shot. Patch 23580. We got a female with a head wound. Sheriff's office coming out to the sound of my voice with your hands up.
He the supervisor.
We have 101 with a gunshot wound to the face. It's unknown where the male suspect is.
Oh,
he's possibly armed.
He shot her in the face.
Start waking.
See, the other story said she was shot in the chest.
Get up some more people and get some more units out here. Start calling District 1.
The lone arriving officer is at a standstill. Without the ability to search the house and surrounding property, he has no way of confirming that the murderer isn't lurking around waiting to strike yet again. About 5 minutes later, backup arrives, but that doesn't alleviate the problem at hand. They still have to clear the dense woods behind the property.
Did you see anybody leave the residence? Did you see anybody leave? Okay. Go back inside, lock the door. Suspect's at large. We don't know where he's at. Nobody knows. She's 901. I don't know.
Damn, he was 14?
I would say yes. She took one right between the eyes.
Because so many family members live on the property in their own homes, officers have their hands full. They have to clear the space and make sure every...
But if you up that pistol, you better use it. If you got it and you up it, if I up this mug, I'ma squeeze. Do not play with no guns. Don't point no weapon at nobody and don't squeeze it. So that's saying if you pull a gun, you're at a point where you're going to use it. Hesitation will leave you dead. Hesitation will leave you dead. Back to the case.
Everyone is safe with an unknown killer lurking in the shadows. But to do that, they have to first talk to the witnesses of the crime and find out who exactly they're looking for. First, that means talking to Alexa, the daughter of Terry Lynn, the woman that they've just discovered dead.
Which one's the most calm? Because we need to start finding out what the guy looked like. Let's get a description.
Unfortunately, we have to ask her daughter.
Thank you, Bree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which one of the daughters is the most...
One is daughter.
Oh.
One's a roommate. Ladies, hang up your phone.
That's all it takes.
Hang up your phones. This is the daughter.
Can I talk to
I
you?
want to talk to you, honey. You can do it.
I can't answer any questions right now. I need to ask you some questions.
If the suspect is little, are they still at large? It's blunt. Being crazy. Back to the case.
Because we need the description of the guy so we can start trying to locate him. Okay?
5'6".
All you had to do was let that little boy go. He was forced in the corner. Never pump fake with the scrap. Never. That's sad. Rip to her. That is sad. Lieber said 100 hearts. Don't come in here with that plan. If you ain't coming with 100, don't play around. The best true crime reaction show on the net. Good question, V. You corner an animal in the corner, they're going to come out of that corner. Facts. 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 It's sad. It's sad, but it's real. Back to the case.
He's lies. About 19. He said he was younger, but I'm not sure.
Go into another room until we're done, because I want to get into separate things. Is he husky build, thin build, what?
Scrawny.
Scrawny. He was definitely scrawny.
What exactly What exactly happened? How did it start?
Well, I was in bed.
Okay.
And then
which bedroom is yours?
The one next to the living room, next to the couch.
Okay.
Can I just ask if she's alive?
I can't answer any questions. I need you to answer mine.
Please.
See, why can't you answer her questions? Why can't you answer her questions? She's a victim. Why can't you answer her questions? Dispatcher, that's the second time you said that. I don't need to answer your questions. You answer mine. Bro, you a dweeb, bro. You a genuine dweeb. Like, why you gotta, like, why they always handle the victims like crazy? But y'all take the damn suspects to McDonald's and some bullshit. Excuse my French, but she's a victim. She just lost her mama. Her mama just got smacked in the head, bro. She dead. You just I need you to answer my questions. Where's the empathy? These folks don't have no kind of empathy, sympathy, or nothing. They don't need to be community servants. Like, he's a dog. Ugly dog. Ugly dog. Ugly dog. Says maybe she'll freak out and not want to give the information. Maybe. And I can take that, Gal. I can definitely take that. Maybe. But you can still, but I'm gonna put it back on you, Gal. Handling her like that, maybe she'll shut down and not get the information. Answer my question. All right, yeah, I ain't answering shit then. Lawyer. Dead meat. Dead meat. You got to handle this. She's the victim. Yeah, another one on the power trip. He's definitely he's a jerk, Q, for sure. You're right. He could have sat with her and told her first, then ask his questions. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Damn, bro, you tripping. And give them cigarettes, but don't even ask the victim if they want water. Talk that talk, Q. Leader said, come on, let her know what's going on. Rip to her mama. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She already tore up. She already fighting through her emotion right now, trying to even help you. Because if my mama would have got smacked, I'm throwing up. You can't control me right now. You can't control me. So she's already putting on a brave face and trying to help. But then you want to be a dweeb to her, bro. Jesse says, because they won't get any information if they're distraught. And he's making her distraught, though. You know, she's already trying to fight through that. Let's get back to the case.
She's not.
No.
I like they added more detail to this.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So I was in bed, and I thought it was my brother who came in, and because he had like a deeper voice, but kind of like screechy. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
room ain't lit.
Like I see a figure walk into my room because I wasn't asleep, and he kind of just left, and then he was threatening Larissa, and I knew I should have called 911, but I didn't. I got out of bed and kind of just did the tough guy.
They had to talk to me a couple
days.
What are you trying to do? Somebody say.
Well, he had a couple knives, and he says that I'll hit you or I'll stab you.
Larissa's retelling of events that follow paint an even clearer picture of the terror that these two young women experienced. But before
don't let Jagaloon Jr. talk to her. Please don't let Jagaloon Jr. talk to her, man, because he doesn't know how to even handle the scene for real. He doesn't. He's a dweeb. He's a genuine dweeb, and I'm still mad. So get this. I should be ugly, but I just can't let it show, baby. I should be pretty, but I just can't let it show. I should be pretty, but I'm way too ugly. All the things you should have said, but you never said. And all the things you should have did, but you never did. You could have said I was ugly and you didn't. Oh, darling, you so cold. He is a dog. He's a dog. There's no way. There's no other way to put it. Because he can definitely handle. He could have handled that lady better, man. The daughter better. Now the second daughter, I hope he's not going to be the one to go interview her. I hope we have another detective on the case. But we can go see right now. Let's check it out. Back to the case.
Okay. So what exactly happened?
He walked in through the back door, and I thought it was the brother, but he had like a knife and a hockey stick, so I got really confused, and then he told me to sit down, and then he's like, I wanted to wake her up, and he's like, do you have a roommate? And I'm like, yes. And so I kept saying her name. I kept saying Alexa. And then she walked in, and she's like, you need to leave. And he wouldn't listen, and he kept like taking the knife out and everything. And I kept telling him to put it away. And he's like, no. And he like refused.
How did mom show up?
I texted my dad when he walked in, I texted my dad right away. And then he took my phone away.
Okay.
And so I couldn't text him anymore, so he called Terry Lynn.
So Terry Lynn came over?
Yeah. She like stood outside the door and she listened to him for a little bit, and then she walked in with the gun. And he's like, did you call her? And I'm like, no, I didn't call her. Because he thought I still had my phone.
Okay.
It's definitely
so she walks in with the gun. What happens?
Thanks to one of the girls who bravely and smartly recorded part of the confrontation on their cell phone, we know exactly what happened next.
Right now.
Keep doing it.
Shoulder.
Get that off of there.
No, I'm not gonna put.
Then what the fuck are you doing in my house?
Oh, get out, okay? Just don't shoot me.
Then get out. Get out.
Now, detectives. Let's have a real conversation. At this point, I'll get out. Just don't shoot me. Are you going to step to the side, still with muzzle on suspect, watch him exit, 911, woo, 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 woo. Or are you going to let a round go? He's in your house. He's threatening your daughters, your kids. Your life is in danger. What are you doing in this moment? Or are you going to stand there and continue to lecture him? Which one? A, B, or C? Let me know in the comments. Back to the case.
Take that off.
No,
now,
I can't take it off. It's my right to conceal my identity.
This is my right.
Boy, that ain't your damn right to conceal nothing. You in somebody else's house. You take that shit. Take it
I
off.
understand. I'm very sorry I came in.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
He wanted to take our cars.
I just need
You're gonna take.
See, nobody seemed like they're threatened right now. He wanted to take our cars. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't understand. You talking about that dog? That dog is hilarious. Shell don't like him. Shell don't like. He sounded like a kid. He is. I think 14. Bye. Sassy said, bye. Holla at you. See you later. Bye. Out of there. Stand your ground. Bye. You can tell he's a kid. You absolutely can. Bye. That's what I'm saying. Let him out the door. He said, let me go. Let him go. Let him out the door. Make sure, rally the kids. We gonna sit here with the gun. We scrapped up to 12 come. And then we gonna clear the scene, and we gonna go get this young predator. Now we gotta install cameras. You know? But mom will still be here. You lecturing this young man. Let's get back to the case.
Out of here. At first, I thought I would just borrow the car and leave it in Phoenix at a parking garage so I could get it.
I don't think so.
But I know.
That's what I said.
They disagreed too, so they were saying that they would do
We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation. This didn't even need to end tragically. Nobody should have been shot. Nobody. Get your ass out of my goddamn house, boy. Get out of here. Why? We recording. Ain't nobody hit 9/11.
Give me a ride. No, don't call the cops. Please don't call the cops. Okay, I'm leaving.
No, you are not.
I'll go out the back door.
No, leave. No.
At this point, he's trying to leave. He's trying to escape. He's trying to get away. You ain't like, Gal, why the hell? And where's your parents? And like, come on, what the fuck? This could have been avoided. This could have been prevented.
No.
Please just let me go, okay? No.
You picked the wrong fucking house, buddy boy.
Did you already dial?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you dialed. Alright,
You better be thinking what you're gonna do. Telling these girls you've got a knife in your side pocket. Excuse me?
Already hit me.
You were using voice dot? You were using voice dot?
No, I stand outside.
You was using voice text? So he wanted to steal a car to get to the airport. And he was going to leave the car at the airport. That's what he said. I was going to leave it at the Phoenix airport. He didn't even want to, like, he didn't want to hurt. No, he just wanted to give him the damn car. Give him the car. Then he tried to leave out the back door. Your daughter cornered him in. Then he tried to go out the front door. You're giving him a lecture with the gun, just flailing it. I don't know. This could have been avoided. I'm confused. T, this is a conversation. The dad is calling. He at work. So they call the dad. That's what I'm saying. Why not just hit 911? Call 911. We ain't got to. She holding that gun like she never had a gun. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, they messed up talking to him. They let their guard down, and he took that gun. Bree says he should not be standing there asking for their cards. This is irritating. Let him out at this point. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let's get back to the case. We still got another case to go, guys. So lock in.
Yeah, I know.
Then you better leave.
Come on, put the phone away, please. Look, I did not want any trouble. I just want to leave.
No.
Can I leave now?
No.
Please, just let me leave.
I did not want any trouble. I just wanted to get your car to get to the airport. This one's crazy, man. Back to the case.
Tell me why you're here.
Just call the rules. Make a decision.
Tell me why you are here.
With the pieces of the puzzle filled in and a suspect.
Miss Mama, he told you. I wanted your car to get to the airport, and I was going to leave.
To be on the lookout for, officers are obligated to handle yet another heartbreaking, terrifying task. Waking up the 14-year-old son of Terry Lynn on the property, who has no idea what's happened. You shouldn't have came to the property if you ain't want trouble. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Liam, my name's Deputy Dodge. I'm in the sheriff's office. I need you to come with me right now.
You sleep.
Come with me now. Grab a shirt. Put some clothes on. We'll explain more in a minute. I need you to come with me right now. Alright.
Yep. Y'all right.
Let's go.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely.
We'll explain everything here in a minute.
At trial, Liam testified that as soon as he asked where his mother was, he knew she was dead. According to him, the deputy avoided eye contact with him, and the sickening feeling inside him continued to grow.
Sheriff's office.
Yeah. He tried to fly. He tried to take the flight mode, though. He tried to take the flight route, but it was forced into the fight.
The tragic night is coming together in bits and pieces for the innocent family.
See, we didn't
But
see
finally,
it like this,
after
y'all.
hours of confusion,
We didn't
they're
see it like
together.
this.
Cops then transport everyone to the station, where Terry Lynn's husband, Ernest Collins,
we
meets
never
up
seen
with
Ernest.
the children and police. Though he was hundreds of miles away, he wasn't saved from the horror of what happened.
Imagine being away at work and hearing your wife get killed on the phone. He gonna live with that forever. Like, damn, I couldn't protect my people, bro. That's gonna tear that man to shreds, bro. Like, dang. This is a sad situation.
Happened at the home that he planned to retire at with his wife of 21 years.
Ooh.
If you recall, during the fatal encounter, he was on the phone with her. At the station, he tells the police what he heard.
Convicted Safeguard, what's going on? Thank you for being here, rocking out on Twitch. Thank you.
Fucking shoot that cocksucker. That's right. I was yelling, shoot that motherfucker, shoot him.
Did you guys hear what Ernest said to her? Did you hear what Ernest said to his wife? And if I tell LaToya Dallas, hey, squeeze that shit. Ah! No, you want to... That was the motherly instinct, though. She thought she was going to scold him, and you know what I'm saying? This is a tough one. This is like a whole new case. We didn't see all of this when I first did this case. We didn't see all of this.
Alexa had the phone. Do what? Alexa had the phone. They woke Connor up here.
Yeah, bro, I don't remember this part at all. At the hell off.
Did I tell the other detective he was 5'6"?
I do not know. He should be back. If not, I can relay that to him.
I don't even know how I know that.
Dude.
Black ski mask. It's a short ass dude.
Everybody's life is strange, man. Like, this is like, it shouldn't happen.
Detectives take Ernest into an interrogation room for questioning. They largely allow him to lead the discussion. Often, law enforcement will do this to help victims feel in more control of the horrific situation that they found themselves in.
They can't feel in control. That's just allowing them to tell you the parts that you need. You don't need to drill me right now. I was 100 miles a freaking way. All I can do is, we don't need to have a hostile back and forth. I'm a victim. Why don't law enforcement understand that? Victim, that's a victim. We don't need to badger them.
In this case especially, it is clear that Ernest wants the perpetrator caught even more than law enforcement does.
Oh, my mama. I just want to walk him down.
Sorry for your loss. Thank you. What do you know about it? My wife called.
I will be raised.
I couldn't speak with her, but I could hear what was going on.
What'd you hear?
I heard my wife.
I think one of our lady detectives said that the dad was calling 911. So, okay, dad called 911. Where the hell was the police? Why the hell did it take so long to get there? She had a whole 30-minute dialogue. He walked back and forth and forth and back and forth, talked to all the daughters. The daughters got a chance to run out the house and do what? Where in the Sam hell was the police? That just came to my mind. We just witnessed these people have 20 minutes of dialogue. Where was 12? Back to the gates.
Telling someone that he needed to step the fuck back or she was going to shoot him. And this guy was screaming, go ahead and shoot me. If you're going to shoot me in the head. And it went back and forth. I called my neighbor.
Was able to call the police, have this discussion, text, go to call the neighbor, call back to my wife. Where was police? Where the hell was the police?
Barbara Jones at 12:27
Then why
and
isn't the
asked
girls
her
calling
if she could
911?
have her
Exactly.
husband immediately
She
go
got her
over to the
phone.
house to try to assist Terry Lynn.
This is country land. They got to wake up and get
At
to it. Well,
12,
damn,
she
that's
said
the
that she
reason.
would see what she could do.
Can we agree that from what we saw, the police not getting there could have prevented this as well? Because I think that's what Miss Kelsey was trying to do, hold him for police. Like, I don't know, man.
At 12:35, I called the Apache County Police or the Sheriff's Office. And
what's going on? How are you? I hope everything's well. Thank you for being here. It is Friday. Let me know what you got planned for the weekend, Drex. But you know, you're a seasoned detective, so you can't just slide in. You're on desk duty. Welcome. Get on the warrants. It's loaded over there anyway. Welcome in.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Welcome in, Drex.
Deputies be dispatched to my house. At some point during the conversation, I heard a scuffle. I heard my wife yell, "Run, girls, run, run to Barbara's, run to Barbara's." And apparently Alexa had the phone in her hand. And I didn't hear anything after that until they got over to Barbara's, and my daughter was crying and screaming hysterically and had said
that's crazy.
that she heard a gunshot.
Okay.
And then after that, it was just trying to get a hold of someone who could tell me what was going on and where my wife was.
And that's crazy to me too, Santiago. He said, excuse me, he said he didn't call the police until after he called all the other people. So why are we doing that? You went through a line. You called 5 other people. But he is 100 miles away. Instead of recording this individual, why the hell aren't you guys on the phone with 911? Come on, that's what I'm not understanding.
How'd you get up here?
My friend is private plane. I called.
Nancy said, where I am, the police station closes at night. And thank gosh, the county sheriff department is in my town and they don't close. That's crazy to me. So, but I'll run your little town up at night, but the county got to come get us. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Called him immediately and said, something's happened. I need to get up there. And he said, I will fly you. And we met over at Falcon Field in Mason and flew up. Nobody would tell me what was going
about where
on.
my son's house is, one of his properties in Arizona. I told you.
When we landed, we got to the Sholo airport, and I called multiple times to the sheriff's office, to my neighbor, and finally my neighbor said, she's gone. I'm sorry. And someone's coming to get you.
No, Drex. A kid broke into the house, Drex, right? And he was caught. He had a hockey stick and 3 little blades. Mom caught him and she was lecturing him with the pistol. Like, what are you here? He was like, just let me leave. He tried to go out the back door. The door cornered him in. Like, yes, he shouldn't have been there. But then they cornered him in to keep him there. And everybody delayed calling the police. He overpowered mom, fired her up, shot her through the head. That's where we at. Let's get back to it. This is crazy. Now, I don't think it was insurance fraud at all. This was, he wanted the car.
Unfortunately, that way all the time.
Big salute, bro. Get that money, man. Love you, bro.
He had a black ski mask on, I was told, or I could hear Terry Lynn. He was a kid. He was a younger guy. was saying stupid shit like, I just needed a ride. I was just trying to find a ride. And Terry Lynn was saying, you were trying to find a fucking ride with a goddamn ski mask and knives on you? Can I take this?
Sure.
Hey.
He's more put together than I would be. He is way more put together than I would be. Hey, boo. It's our sis Self. Hey, Self. I hope everything good your way. You in a good place, good space. It is Friday. It's the end of the weekend, the last day. So, what plans do you have for the weekend? Put them in the comments. Let me know what you got going on this weekend. And come on over here to this desk. Welcome in, Ma.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
We back to the case.
Terry Lynn's been killed, dude. She's been killed. An intruder came into the house up north into Alexa's house. Alexa texted her mom apparently and said there was an intruder. So Terry Lynn grabbed a gun and went over and confronted him and was holding him at gunpoint and the police were on their way. But before they could get there, apparently he lunged at her and wrestled for the gun and shot her. I know.
The officer gives him time to connect with a loved one over the tragedy that has just occurred. While he only heard bits and pieces.
He was brave. He was brave that whole moment until he talked to his partner, Nate. He couldn't hold it no more, man. Damn, that's sad, bro. And I know he feeling like if I was there, I promise to God, bro, would have been dead. Dang. Detective Sassy says, Uno, you gonna run up car bills and soda pickings. We don't have a what? You don't have Walmart? Oh, you in a smaller town. Well, that's cool though. I like small towns. That's why I moved to the outskirts of Atlanta. I live in Powder Springs. It's a small town too. It's the country. Like I said, I don't lock my doors. One time I went out of town. I was gone for a week and my garage was open. Ain't nothing happened. I have deer in the morning. We got bear. We got all kinds. Yeah, I'm in the country. I'm in the country of Atlanta. Yeah, so I know what it is. Drake's them tears was that. I feel like that was real heartbreak for sure, Bree. Let's get back to the case.
Pieces of the confrontation, Alexa unfortunately witnessed much more. Detectives bring the mourning daughter in for questioning, hopeful that the time that has lapsed has allowed her to recall more details that were initially hard to come up with her adrenaline pounding during the first time they questioned her, which was about 4 hours ago at this point.
He comes in.
No, it wasn't her adrenaline pounding. It was your trashy ass officer and his attitude. I don't answer questions.
At what point were you?
See, this is the part that I've never seen right here. I'm gonna let you guys view. Morning, Chief.
Because they have the same kind of voice. And then he checked back again. And I was like,
let me see.
That's a little odd. So then I recognized that he was kind of threatening and wanting things from Larissa. My brother would not do that, obviously. And so I got up and I put my phone in my phone right here. And I walked out. He said, "Give me your car keys." And I said no. And then that repeated, and then I sat down. I also said no. Because then that gives him the free will to do whatever he wants in my house. I asked him to leave many, many times. He said no. Gave me a sob story that he's been living out in the woods for like 5 years and that, or 4 years, and that.
See, did you hear that? The young man gave her a sob story during the break-in that he's been living in the woods for the last 5 years and that he left his parents' house at the age of 15. What?
He left his parents' house at the age of 15, and the knives were his dad's. He's been living out. He doesn't have a home, no car. Locked, I guess.
Did he seem familiar to you anyway? Anybody you reckon? Okay.
Never seen it.
Let's see. Is that Fafa? I ain't want to mess up your name, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. He just lived in the woods. Back to the case.
Just moved up here a couple months ago, so
Okay.
we don't know very many people in general.
Okay.
And then, asked him to leave, kept going for a little while, and then I got his attention mostly on me so that the rest could grab her phone.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what she was going to do, but she texted her dad, and her dad called my mom, and my mom came over with a gun, pointed it at him, and he was like, whoa, 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 no need for that. And then he was just questioning what the gun was, buying himself some time to figure out what he was going to do, I guess. Like, just like, oh, I don't know. Doing whatever. And then I called 911. Told them about the intruder. At that point, he had his hockey stick on, but he still had his knives on his side. A little while later, my mom told him to take them off. He put them on the ground, and I put them on the table. Then a little while after that, we were just waiting for you guys to come. I guess he got a little reckless and went for the gun when my mom wasn't really.
Not a super treehouse.
They struggled. My mom started screaming.
See, you're gonna fit right into the family, man.
So
Welcome
in.
Welcome in.
No shoes on. And when we made it halfway across between.
Did you close the back door?
When we made it halfway, I heard a gunshot, and I looked back, and
Sassy, your brother, your fellow detective Vyoshi and Virgo twin Cheryl, they're farmers. They do all of that. So they can give you some good soil advice, planting advice, harvesting advice. Y'all tap in, we're a community, we're a family. That's what we're supposed to do.
I saw a figure in the window moving. I'm not sure.
That's what I said. Libra, you're right. You're spot on.
And he was wearing a ski mask.
Is there anything you can think of that I haven't asked about that you think might be important?
He has a scar on his elbow.
Okay.
It's his right elbow. It's about yay big.
3 inches or so?
Maybe.
See? Big community. Y'all tap in, lock in.
I don't know why he told me this much about himself. I really didn't want to know.
See, you definitely gonna be a part of the family. Vyoshi and Cheryl, vegans. I'm a vegetarian. So we in this thing. I've been a vegetarian for about 10 years.
Yeah,
I'm not a vegan because I still eat cheese.
Different than
I can't. That vegan cheese be
since you're wearing a ski mask. It's one of the
sometime.
You can sit down.
Yes, he was really living where the wild things are. Definitely.
Sneakers, like Skechers sneakers. They were brown and black. He had blue jeans on.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a gray brown jacket.
I don't even do the milk. It's just the cheese I can't let go. I would be a vegan. Like I would be vegan if I could stop eating cheese. And I don't eat cheese often, but I do.
So if he were to change hats.
Alexa's insight.
Let me tell you how green I am, guys, and then we're gonna get back to the case. I'll eat my Impossible Burger with real cheese.
It provided law enforcement with exactly what they needed. Because, surprisingly, this isn't the first time that they've talked about the suspect or these outfits today.
Drinking water, skin glowing.
Earlier,
Look at y'all.
14-year-old Joshua Cade Richardson was reported missing by his mother. Sadly, she was really the only person who could report him missing because she was one of the very few people who even knew that he existed.
See, when I saw this a year ago back, this wasn't all in the detail.
Joshua hadn't attended school. His mother and his father, an ex-Marine, raised him off-grid.
Oh my God. I got a bunch of Marine homeboys that live off the grid.
Where he allegedly never learned to read or write. With the suspect's description matching Joshua, detectives knew that they were on the right track.
That's me. I'm ex-military. I was a corpsman, but I was with Marines, so I call myself a Marine. I was in there for 12 years. My brother Darius, my boy Vyoshi, we all veterans. So I understand. Holy smokes.
2 days of searching, they were able to locate him in Show Low, Arizona, about 30 miles southwest of the scene of the crime.
What? I was a corpsman. See your family already. Come on in.
Okay. You had something to eat?
I have my personal page, Uno in Real Life. Make sure you, Fefe, make sure you follow me, Uno in Real Life, because we have a podcast on Wednesday nights at 9:05 where all of our veteran people, we get together and talk about life before, during, and after our military service. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And we just had, like, the thank you for your service. We just had a discussion about that because we really don't know how to reply or what to say. So my brother Darius, Big Willis 07, he was like, you just gotta let people be people and say thank you. So I'm still adjusting. 4 tours, okay. We in the same. We in the same boat. We in the same boat. Yeah, so sidebar. I'm sorry, y'all. Back to the case. Back to the case. Welcome in, man. Juice, bro. What the hell? What's up, man? You good? You good? Big salute. That's my boy right there. That's my bro. Juice. What's up, man? Everything good your way? Good place? Good space? Let's go.
Okay. You look like you need water.
I'll drop it in there. Oh, you'll see me. I'm going to comment. So this is it.
Honey. You look soft. Your whole family is here. Daddy's here, Kelsey's here, and I'm here. Okay, we love you very much. Okay, we love you very much.
That came across as very brainwashy, like, we love you very much. That's why he was trying to get that car to escape. That's why he was trying to get that car to escape to get to the Phoenix airport. It's making sense. It's making sense now.
Okay. Please believe me that. Have you had much sleep?
Like, look how she's.
Right.
Yes, mom. Yes, mom. See, it's something else underlying going on with this.
Joshua,
he needed the car.
You probably
he needed the car.
know.
He was trying to get away from this.
That you have rights, and I do not think.
Look how he's just standing there at attention. Look, this is.
It's within your best interest to answer any questions or talk about things until you have an attorney present, because those are your rights. Okay?
He isn't budging. He ain't trying to hug mama like, oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, he has a Marine Corps dad. He was trying to escape. He was trying to escape.
And we're getting you one. You have one already. Okay? You have legal
Yes, ma'am.
counsel, and that's
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
be available to you. And
Leslie,
we're not going to.
how are you? Welcome in. This is UnoDaOne Detective Agency. This is the morning shift. I am UnoDaOne, your host, lead detective around here. You are interacting with the world's finest. I'm talking about the best in the world. The Morning Krewe, the best online detective agency you'll see. They'll welcome you in. Thank you for being here. If you come back to another show, you'll become official detective. We'll get you on the payroll. You'll be one of us, part of the family. Okay, the payroll, we still working out the payroll. It's kind of shaky. We got this young fella from Atlanta. He run the payroll. So we hadn't got paid in a few weeks. I think like the TSA people, they ain't get paid. We ain't get paid yet. But y'all still keep showing up and doing a great job. Bravo Zulu shit, mate. We're gonna get back to the case, but they're gonna welcome you in. Thank you for being here. Hey, Juice, help me out with the warrants, bro.
Hey, look, I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty, that's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Answer questions or until you have an attorney.
That was the delayed one, Juice.
That is what you need to inform these gentlemen of.
We talk about that.
Because you have rights and you're not aware of what they are.
You know you my bro.
Do you understand?
We're okay. We're gonna vote on that. That's fine. I go. Yeah. So, Judge, why don't you go ahead and have a seat? Is that okay? So, like I mentioned, Josh, I'm sorry, remind me of your name.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
My name is Justin. I'm a forensic interviewer. Okay. I work with Family Advocacy Center. Okay, and that's all my job is to do is I talk to boys and girls of all age groups, okay, and I talk about things that may or may not have happened to them or things that may or may not have seen, and that's all we do is have a conversation about it, okay? However, given these circumstances and how everything's happened, we do have to readjust some things. You all mentioned about some of the rights and things like that, right? This gentleman, he's going to read them to you, and we're going to break them down so that we 100% understand it, okay? And if you have any questions at any point, we're gonna.
Bro is sitting like a robot, hands under the table. He just like, man, this is weird.
Read everything to you, but if you have any questions at any point, ask us.
Okay, being is the best thing for him. He like, thank you, Jesus.
Okay, what everything means.
Thank you, Jesus.
Forensic interviewers are professionals whose sole job is child advocacy.
She beat him. She beat the dog hell out of that boy and his daddy. Look how that man is like a little puppy. That man ain't even got no emotion. He had more emotions with a pistol in his face. He's stoic. Maybe he's shocked. Maybe in shock from what happened. Killing somebody. Maybe. So I ain't gonna put it all on my, but
usually that means providing children who have been the victims of or witnesses of serious crimes with a safe, trauma-informed space where they can talk. Normally, they're the bridge between the scary legal process and scared, innocent children. In this case, however, the forensic interviewer's role is being tested. Now he is serving as the bridge between the legal process and a 14-year-old killer.
Do you want to have your parents or guardian present during the questioning? Yes. Okay.
She looked at him.
Do you agree? Do you agree to give up these rights and talk with us?
What?
Welcome in, bro.
So, let me tell you real quick.
What?
Yes. He's terrified of the mom.
This is a forensic interview. This is an interrogation. Okay, I'm not going to be asking direct questions.
That's okay.
He's just open.
He's going to talk about this with an attorney present, as his rights have been assigned. So the answer to that last question, I think we should re-review that.
Okay.
Listen to the question.
Okay. Do you agree to give up these rights and talk with us? Do you want to talk right now, or do you want to wait for an attorney?
Wait for an attorney.
Okay.
And
That was right. That was right to get him an attorney. That was absolutely right. Absolutely right. But this shows how overbearing and dominant, like he don't even know how, he don't even get to think for himself. He don't even get to do nothing for himself.
So I understand you guys have an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes.
And who is that?
Cindy Castillo.
Okay, can you call her?
That's what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah, and let her know we would like to do a forensic interview with Josh. I'm sorry, are you finished?
Like he don't get the right to talk. He just there being while he's being questioned. That's all.
Here we go. What's today's date now?
Now it is October 5th. 122.
Damn, October 5th. That's my sister's birthday.
Thank you for taking my call. I've informed Joshua of his rights, and the forensic investigator is interviewer is asking that I found you.
Because he invoked his rights.
Because he invoked his rights. So do I need to hand the phone over to him or to put it on speaker? What?
Who that? What's going on? Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes. But he's 14, so a guardian has to be present. But I didn't think she had the ability to just be jumping in and interjecting into the conversation. She's not on question here. It's the one that committed the crime. So I don't know. I'm not sure on that rule, that law. And welcome in, who that? Welcome in. Welcome to the team.
Okay, I have you on speaker allowed here in the room, so all questioning should cease at this point.
Hi, my name is Justin Monner. I'm a forensic interviewer for the Show Family Advocacy Center. Hi, we read Joshua his right from Miranda in the juvenile version, simply due to the fact that he's in the police custody now.
Yes.
And so he invoked right to have an attorney present, which is why I suggested them call you. So it's up to you.
He was trying to escape. Yes, he was trying to escape.
I would not be able to get down there until sometime tomorrow.
Who that wanna get up in my room?
We want to talk to him before we would agree to any type of interview. And then I'm not sure if this is still an issue, but it sounded to me like there may be some dehydration issues.
Don't forget, if you want to have a night shift, if you've never been to night shift, make sure you tap in tonight 9:05. It goes down. But if you want a night shift case on Saturday night, we're trying to hit 10 super chats. I think we're on the way. We're almost there. Shell's doing her part. Don't forget. Let me know what you want to do. Thank you for being here. Morning shift.
For Joshua, and I'm not sure if you can facilitate just ensuring that she has been evaluated medically for that purpose.
I'm sorry not to interrupt you, but I know the sergeant that contacted Josh, they bought him a whole pizza, right? And they got him soda, and we've all asked him a million times if he wanted any water or anything, and he's denied everything. But yeah, whatever you guys want. I mean, we really want to make sure everything's okay with Josh. We're concerned with him as well, so.
Okay, and then is there any way possible I might be able to have a private conversation with him?
Yeah, I can step out of the room, that's fine.
Unfortunately, Joshua's conversation with his attorney has been redacted from the footage that we received due to his age. However, it is clear that the conversation has made quite an impact on him.
That dirt on you, babe. Yeah.
Oh, they finally showing his face. Let me go big so we can see.
This has happened, okay? Look, you heard what she said, okay? Just
Yeah, that's some brainwashing going on, y'all. Y'all don't feel that? That's not like he's not even emotional right now. You kill somebody. He's defeated. Like, oh my God, I didn't escape. I didn't escape.
Okay. So we're friends on the phone? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and step out then, and we'll go ahead and end this. So thank you, Elizabeth, for coming in.
The trial that followed this interrogation remains one of the most contentious in Arizona history. He claimed to have been repeatedly chained outside for trying to run away, and to have had pins stuck underneath his fingernails for disobeying his parents.
Yo, we was right whole time. That's why he said I wasn't looking for trouble. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Like, God, they were beating the hell out of this boy. They had him chained in the woods. What freaking 14-year-old want to live off grid in the woods? No friends, no school, no nothing. No, I want to escape. He was trying to escape. He was being chained to trees. That's freaking crazy. That's crazy. And that sounds like some old torture tactics that you learned in the Marine Corps that Dad probably used to. Man, it's crazy. I'm assuming right now, but it's all coming together. Let me see what the detective's saying, because I see these comments going crazy real quick. Dallas, a lot of Katrina transplants here, though. Yeah, in Atlanta, too. I got a bunch of friends from New Orleans. My boxing coach, God bless, Coach Joe. He was from New Orleans. He got my hands super together when I was in my fight stage. You feel me? I always get along with New Orleans people. It's just a team that I don't like. But if my son would have got drafted and had to go play for the New Orleans, I would have been who that to death. Hey, I'm an honest fan, but dated a New Orleans man that got hooked in that fool. And that fool had your hook too. And that fool had your hook. Yeah, see, he was looking down for 8 nights. It's crazy. It's crazy. Self said, yes, that's crazy. That's Chinese ancient. See, he was abused like that for real. That's crazy. Let's get back to the conclusion of case 1.
Ultimately, Joshua took a 12-year plea deal, adjusted for time already served. He is expected to be released by 2030, when he will be just 26 years old.
Wow.
If you think this case was horrific, you need to check out my video on the poor dad who realized that the unthinkable has just happened.
And remember to go to tryfume.com/thevillains or scan the QR.
Man, that was a wild case. But y'all know what we have to do. Even though he went through the abuse that he went through, and he was literally just trying to escape, he committed murder. And we got to book him. So drop the warrants in the comments. We're going to get ready to go ahead and book him. And y'all know that was just only the first half of the double duty. You know, we have double duty Friday, so let's go ahead and handle this business, man. This is the morning shift. 100 taps in the comments. Put case 2. We're going to take a little night shift vibe. Case 2 in the comments, and we back. Let's book him, Dano.
Now, you're off your rocker, mister. I saw you do it. You shoved her off the terrace. You beat her up and then you killed her.
Dano, take him out of here. Book him. Murder 1.
I'll get you for this. I'll get you for this. Well, I'll worry about it 99 years from now.
We know, girl. We just want our check.
And I got respect for some of you females.
It's me in it.
But some of you females have to calm down.
You doing all that head shaking. We just asked your crooked bank to cash our check.
Treat me like a human.
A what?
And I will treat you like a lady.
I said it's me in it here too, bro.
You understand me? Clock it.
Oh, it's 10:15 in the morning.
Treat me like a human, and I will treat you like a woman. I will treat you like a lady.
First off, what is a lady?
I will have respect for you. More definitely have
Damn,
respect
your backhand,
for
your
you.
tongue cricket.
But some of you girls that really out there trying to be funny.
We just trying to cash our
and
kids.
trying to, you know what I'm saying, get this clap fame.
Say, nephew, wait a minute, Jay. I'm tired.
What are you being funny for?
Funny, boy. I just want my damn check.
I don't need you to try to be funny. You can just come up and act.
Where's Uno?
I am a human.
Does he have any reason to
just disappear? 2 days ago, Michael LaFlex murdered his daughter's boyfriend, 23-year-old Bryce Brogel, and buried his body in a nearby forest. Certain he has gotten away with the crime, Michael hides behind the devotion of his grieving daughter, who, having just lost the love of her life, defends her father when detectives begin asking questions.
Do you believe your dad that some people kidnapped him?
Yes.
Investigators are convinced that Michael is connected to Bryce's disappearance. But without solid evidence, their suspicions remain nothing more than speculation. What they don't realize is that the truth of what really happened that day is far closer than they could have ever imagined.
Well, case 2 started out like this. Boyfriend gone. Daddy looked like he Amish or Mormon, one of the two. But daddy got boyfriend gone. I wonder what happened. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get into the case? Let's do it. Case 2. Double duty morning shift. 100 heart taps. If you
October
having a good
26th,
time.
2022, Brainerd, Minnesota.
Oh, we in Minnesota.
Bryce Brogel and his girlfriend, Cordelia LaFlex, have returned to their home in Minnesota after spending 4 months on a cross-country road trip. The young couple arrived home that afternoon with their belongings packed in boxes and bags.
Awesome.
Bryce needed somewhere to store some of the items, so Cordelia's father, Michael, offered to drive him to a storage facility just a 10-minute walk away.
Yeah, he looked like a part of the Amish that don't be bullshitting. That yeah, they told big guns. They bury you off in the land. Yeah.
Both men left the house at 5 a.m.
And little bro looked like a free
one
spirit.
of them returned. When Cordelia asked her father where Bryce was, Michael told her that 2 unmarked vehicles had showed up while they were about to leave the storage facility and arrested Bryce. He claimed that he didn't know what agency they were with, what the charges were, or where they'd taken him. It was a very unusual story, but Cordelia believed him. This was her father. Why would he lie? So she tried texting Bryce to see if he would respond. After 2 days of no contact, Cordelia drove to the Mesa County Sheriff's Office and reported him missing. But as detectives began looking into the case, they quickly realized that this wasn't a simple story of someone getting lost or forgetting to call home. What they were about to uncover would reveal something far darker than anyone could have imagined.
Beautiful. I'm talking about
since Michael was the last known person to have seen Bryce, the detectives reached out to him for questioning, and he invited them to the same storage unit.
checking to see, what these guys, if they left anything?
Yeah, it didn't happen here. We pulled out and that's what happened.
Yeah, and it's just basic missing person 101.
I get that. I figured when she said, she had said, she goes, Dad, I'm going to go file a case.
Yes, they have their own laws for sure.
And I was the last one seen with him.
Yep.
And I said, okay. And so I figured.
You gotta be a real type of murderer. If you kill somebody, they gonna help look for their body. Ooh, a dog. He a dog for doing that, man. Ain't no way you done killed your daughter's boyfriend and then you going to look for his body. Dad, you going to jail.
Man, he going to jail tonight. Talking about the homie in the gray and the black. You know the facts, I never relax. Everything luxury tax. And everybody here getting videos. Make sure you put a little money in the sack. What's wrong with him? Going to jail.
His rights, the officers got straight to the questions.
If we could
appreciate that, who that?
So we came here, we unloaded, we pulled out.
And you're driving
the white Escape with a U-Haul trailer.
Juice, for sure. Juice dropped the warrants. We got to go ahead and cuff this guy. We know Dad did it, so we might well cuff him while we got him right here, right? Get the cuffs on this one.
Your cuffs, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now.
Yeah, they went to Arizona first. Somewhere, he wouldn't let us know where they were at. Somewhere in southern Arizona. And then
Damn,
from there,
Arizona going crazy.
Beginning of August, I think. And then they headed up to Washington, somewhere in Washington. Again, he wouldn't let us know. Cordelia said to me it was somewhere in a small town near Spokane. That's all I ever got over.
He just all in my stomping
They
grounds.
just came back.
Seattle,
Yes.
Arizona.
Wednesday.
If you come to Florida and Atlanta, I'm gonna say, hey
5:15.
man, what you doing?
At 5, I was putting laundry in. I was washing my sheets, so Cordelia got up like that. She asked if she could stay with me while Bryce stayed somewhere else. And so,
Detectives, from what the information that we have, your brother Drew said her too, the daughter. So I want to ask you, detectives, do you feel that we need to detain the daughter too? Do you think she is clueless, or does she know more than she's putting on? With just the information you have right now, let me know in the comments. Because if you say we need to lock her up too, I'll get the paddy wagon out. Back to the case.
I said, why don't you not get along? No.
Going to jail,
I don't
brother.
care for him much. Okay.
While talking to Michael at the storage unit, detectives pick up on something in his tone and the way that he talks about Bryce. It is clear that he didn't like his daughter's boyfriend, and that alone is enough to put investigators on alert. They press him for details, asking Michael to walk them through exactly what happened the day Bryce disappeared.
You drove right up here from the house.
Yeah.
Suspenders in that tie leaning like that.
Oh, 45 minutes.
He about that action.
You know, maybe.
He about that action, y'all.
He was looking at stuff and trying to figure out if he was going
You said I think we should detain them both.
Something, and
absolutely.
I think there was one bag in there too, clothing or something.
Okay. And then you left here.
We left.
Okay, okay. Hey, Q said, let's get him. I'm with him. Drew said, let's get him. Paddy wagon.
All right, no one leaves the scene. Not her, not him, not the baby, not grandma, not your auntie or your uncle. Bring the paddy wagon. We're locking everybody up. Where's the cuffs?
It happened just right out here. We got out, got this down, started to get up to speed, and the lights came on, and it happened right down here.
And you said you're not good with cars because you don't know what they were?
It wasn't, the one was a small, kind of like your size there, or something that size. I tell you the truth, I didn't see what the make was of that one.
But there was lights on them?
No, there was.
Emergency lights?
Yeah, there was the ones that come up front. I didn't see anything up top, but there was the ones that came on there, and then the car, looked, it was kind of a dark gray, and it kind of looked like the new cars. And I said, yes, it is.
Which vehicle did you end up in?
The white one.
The white.
The white Ford Escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Bryce ended up in which one?
The dark gray, whatever it was.
He was driving the white
Escape. Yeah. Yes.
But which vehicle did you end up?
Oh, the SUV.
Okay. And Bryce was put in which one?
The gray car. Taurus looking.
And was there a cage in this car?
Not in the one I was in. It looked from the inside. It was plain Jane. It had a small in the center on the center console. It had a small, looked like computer or something, but it was folded down.
Michael claims that as they were pulling out of the storage facility, 2 unmarked cars intercepted them and detained both him and Bryce. Well, if his story was true, this wasn't a routine arrest. It was a coordinated...
For what, though? What were you guys being detained for? What crime were you committing? Like, it doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense.
Operation involving multiple units. They asked Michael if
we need a horse
Bryce
buggy
had
for these
said
two
anything
for
during
sure.
the drive that might explain why law enforcement would be interested in him.
Did he say anything to you when Bryce?
No, he didn't. When we left here, he said thank you for your help, and that was it.
Did you guys have any other conversation?
No, I asked him on the way up here how the drive was. He said nice, decent. It really, I didn't care to talk with him. Most of the time we've ever talked, and I can show you messages where I've never except for, one time last spring, I didn't see the bruises. My mother-in-law did. My daughter did. I just said, if I ever see another bruise on her, I said, I won't be having words with you. Mm-hmm. And that was the end. But there's been so much.
Oh, so from what I'm gathering, it seems like boyfriend might have been a little handsy. Daddy said, hey, if I ever see a bruise on her again, Slim, I ain't gonna have no words with you. If that's the case, I'm with him. If you hit my daughter, I'm gonna kill your ass. Let's go back to the case.
Conflict from his side, and I can show you messages where, and I didn't respond anyway.
Right, Q. Well, there you have it.
Cordelia not want to come with, or what was the deal? How come she come with?
Said she was smelly and stuff and needed to shower.
Okay. All right.
Michael tells the detectives that they didn't really talk much on the drive. He, and I'm quoting, didn't care enough to ask. But that begs the question, if Michael disliked Bryce that much, well then why offer to take him to the storage unit alone? Cordelia had only been in the shower when they left. They could have easily waited 10 minutes for her to finish and then come along.
We had to go.
That being said, he does have a theory of what might have happened. But before we continue, we want to thank Aura for sponsoring this video and helping us stay safe.
We're going to start having sponsors. And when we start having sponsors, y'all going to be mad at me like, oh no. Y'all already be cussing me out because we just got to the point where we got a little bit of ads. And y'all be like, oh no, these damn ads is driving me bananas. But y'all, we growing. So right now, what do y'all think happened to the boyfriend? He's in the storage. He's buried in the Arizona desert. Or he's like dismembered, chopped up. Because we know he's missing. We know he's out of there. And why do you think Dad did this? Do you think it was a domestic situation where he was putting his hands on her? Y'all let me know, detectives. Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit. Because right now, as I see it, I really don't know what's going on.
Where are you going?
See if I can find him.
Well, aren't you going to eat first?
I don't want any.
You don't want any? I've been cooking all day. You can at least try a bite or two. You're hot stuff, you know that? I mean, I've been cooking all day. I missed Oprah, Phil Donahue, Joan Rivers, and Dr. Ruth. I don't know what's going on.
Time for Aura to start scrubbing your...
What's going on? She says, well, things just fell apart out there. And then...
Now for real.
Day, and then Monday...
He did it.
Called me.
Beautiful. He did it, for sure.
She said, Dad, we're coming home tonight. And I said, what? She goes, yeah, we're leaving tonight. This thing's turned really bad and we gotta go. She knows.
Did she? I was thinking about trying that drink. You like it? Those drinks like that usually be hurting it give my belly. I have a belly ache. So I'm just a flower guy.
Did she ever expand on why when things are blowing up out there?
No, she didn't. She did once they got back here, and after this went down, I went back because I thought she was going to take it too. I figured when I got back to the house, she was going down.
So you're thinking this was something bad that they got into up there?
Out in Washington, or I did hear the two when the guy was taking cuffs on me. He did say Arizona. He did say the Arizona. So when I got home, I said, "What the hell happened?" I said, "What's going on?"
So he's saying that the Arizona police officer took him back to Arizona.
I said, and they were saying Arizona. And she's like, Dad, nothing. Well, then I did get out of her that the cops were called a couple times, but it was because she went to work with bruises on her face.
Do you think Bryce is involved in drugs at all?
That was it. He just told you. I killed him because he beat on my daughter. And I told him when I got my hands on him, I was going to do him something. It's delicious. Like old school 25-cent drink. Not the soda. Okay. You got to show me which one I need to get. Them just make my belly go crazy.
I'm sure. Well, I know he's a hardcore pot smoker. And Cordelia smokes too.
Did you see, did he have a phone with him?
I didn't actually see it. I didn't actually see it.
You're just Cordelia's finding that he had 2 phones?
Cordelia had 2 phones. Because then Cordelia's got the one that...
Hey, Juice. Boy, my son came home from college talking about, Dad, you want some jungle juice? Man, I drank that shit had my head hurting like hell. You done mixed all them liquors up. I said, bro, I don't even drink. What is this? You talking about, but this it, but it what we doing on campus. He had some cut water in there. I said, boy, I don't drink this cheap bullshit, boy. Yeah, that man had me messed up on that jungle juice. Yeah, for sure.
That was another thing when they left
in New Orleans.
He made her leave her cell phone that she always had for years here. So
no, she was talking about that THC juice. I don't know. It might be a brand called Jungle Juice.
He is insinuating that Bryce and Cordelia might have run into legal trouble while they were out in Arizona, and claimed that Bryce was really into marijuana.
It's illegal in Arizona.
That may have played a role in this supposed arrest.
No.
Well,
it's
with that
legal
new
in
piece
Arizona.
of information, the detectives realized that they needed to get their hands on Bryce's phone. If there is any truth to this story, that phone is the one place where the answers might actually exist. For now, they pressed Michael for anything else that was related to the events of that day.
Well, they're not
hoping
talking that man
even
to the
a
night
small
came.
detail could help them piece this puzzle together.
I don't want to see you get jammed up.
No.
I mean, was there anything to do with Bryce's phone today and you?
No, nothing, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's moving.
Why that's happening?
And why he get to keep his hands in his
I do
pocket?
not know, sir.
Beth said that she said
That Bryce said on the way back that he had a feeling that somebody was going to get arrested when he got back here. Yeah, she said the FBI. Cordelia actually did.
And now you snitching on your daughter.
You're telling me, so it sounds like Cordelia and Mark.
Yeah, I think so.
Does he have any?
His story sounds so
lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop
all that lying.
Just disappear.
Or make it look like he's disappeared.
I don't think so. I don't think no. I mean, she said they were going to be going back to Montana to work, and that they were. I mean, he was very.
They been long-winded for real.
What's the word? Possessive.
Jungle juice. Oh my gosh, that's what my kids had, but no alcohol. I'm older. It's a foil top 25. Yeah, that's what I remember with Jungle Juice. But he came home from college talking some craziness. And then Jungle Juice turned and they went to the squirt tops too. We the same age.
I just said, like I said, Sunday when she had called me.
The investigators then asked Michael for his phone
Talking
so that
right
they
to
could
prison.
examine its location data and confirm where he had been on Wednesday evening as the last person to see Bryce.
Well, like I was saying with the phone, again, it's totally up to you if you want to do that. I mean, what we can do is we can go down with the dump it and bring it. I'm assuming we're going to go back down to the party.
Yeah.
We can bring it back to it there tonight.
Oh, they called him from a party.
Things that we'd be looking for. It's just
hold on. Your son-in-law missing and y'all having a party. That ain't suspect to you. Your son-in-law is missing and you at a whole party event. Like, what?
Please tell me why you stopping me?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Huh?
I'm about to.
What?
I'm about to tell you.
Stop sign?
No, I said I'm.
What stop sign, man?
I said I'm about to tell you.
Huh? You say stop sign?
No one said stop sign but you.
Why you stopping me?
You made an improper right-hand turn. When you're turning to a new road, you got to turn that closest lane, sir.
Let me get my ID out for you, partner.
I appreciate you, man. Can you hand me the beer as well?
Huh?
Can you hand me the beer?
Who?
The beer? Can you hand me the beer?
The alcohol. There's no beer in there.
I can see it. Right?
Hey, hold it. Don't be searching my car. We gonna stop me talking about I ran a stop sign. What's going on here?
We had an open container in the car.
Wow.
What?
Why did you stop me in the beginning? What's the proper call?
You made an improper right-hand turn.
What is the proper call?
You had to turn into the closest lane provided.
I want you to say that right here.
I did multiple times.
What? Improper right-hand turn?
Yes, that's why you're being stopped.
Are you for real? Like,
And then you also have a beer.
I was at a house, and y'all got a warrant to arrest me.
I did?
About an improper turn.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No one got a warrant to arrest you. We just traffic.
It pissed me off, man.
How much you drink tonight?
Wait a minute. I gave you my bank card, too?
No. This is your license. Mr. Robinson, I'm over here. How much you have to drink tonight?
Sir?
How much did you drink tonight?
Huh?
How much did you drink tonight?
I don't really drink.
That was the beer you were just trying to grab out of my hand.
I ain't finna lie to you. I don't drink.
What? You don't drink?
I swear to God, I don't drink. All because of an improper turn, as y'all say. A misdemeanor. Ain't that a... Please tell...
Nisha, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's okay that you're late. It's all right. Long as you're here. It's Friday. It's the end of the week of the last day. What you got planned for the weekend? Let me know in the comments. You know you got to get on the desk. You're in charge of warrants. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome in. We glad to see you. Warrants, you got it.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Coinciding what you talk.
Yeah.
As far as the location data, where you're at, so now I'm just
Yeah.
the phone with you that night.
Yeah. I was,
So
yeah.
it should show. It should. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she right on desk duty,
Yeah,
ain't it, Bookie?
I got home.
Yeah.
We ran to Brainerd. I actually went back to my uncle up in Nisswa.
Uncle Brainerd. Ooh.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
He playing big possum.
Yes.
However, at this point, Michael's story is beginning to show cracks. Just 10 minutes after Michael had denied having Bryce's phone, the investigators asked him about it again.
And you've never had his phone, you weren't in possession of it today?
It was in the vehicle.
Okay.
I took it. I did take it. And
you over
I
it.
just wanted my daughter to get away from him.
He tells detectives that after Bryce was supposedly arrested, he took his phone and he threw it away at a gas station to, quote-unquote, protect his daughter. That alone is a major red flag.
After he got arrested, you took his phone and threw it away to protect your daughter.
Jail, you going to jail. You going to jail. Hot damn it, you going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Yo,
It borders on tampering with evidence, and it immediately makes detectives question just how much of his story has been a lie. Michael's clear dislike for Bryce, combined with him conveniently disposing of his phone, makes detectives realize that this is no longer just a missing person case. Something much darker is going on.
Welcome to Vert.
After finishing their interview with Michael, investigators turned to his daughter, Cordelia, for her version of events. And her account began to expose cracks in Michael's story.
Dad's Mike, right? Talk to Dad about your relationship with Bryce and good things, bad things.
Bad things, tense things, I guess. But
What'd you tell Dad about Bryce and your relationship?
well,
Hey,
in perfect
get that money.
honesty, Bryce
Get
told
that
me
money,
everything
babe.
about his
Get
past.
that money
He
in.
explained to me, so of course in the
But tell him you
relationship
got a
I
new
know,
job now.
right?
Tell me about his past.
You
What
went
he
to
tells you.
town.
Well, so
I'm just glad you're here. Keep rocking out.
he was really assaulted when he was a kid. And he had not good parents at all. His dad was a
Oh,
meth
we
head,
building
his
up. We
mother
building
was
the excuses.
abusive.
Let's go,
and
big.
His father was abusive as well. She also developed got an abusive step-husband, everything else. So he spent most of his childhood locked up and been in other things.
You told Dad that?
No, the only thing Dad found out about was just the brief stint is apparently.
What's up, your good girl?
He tried
Welcome in.
telling
And
me
don't you
that-
put your mouth on them
tried,
damn cigarettes.
Throwing it in my face that.
Don't you put
Do
your
you really
lips
even
on
know
them
him?
cigarettes
Do
you
you know
found.
everything about
You
him?
can wait till
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah.
And you don't even need no
So
cigarettes. Get you some green.
He's not. He's never.
Flower.
That is
Flower
not the
power.
truth.
Dad didn't like that he thought Bryce was
Yep. Well, and it started some.
Thanks for those 50 sales. Thanks for those 50 juice.
Ex-offender.
I know you're for many years.
But he had that, and of course that got dropped when the term or the duration filled out. But that was something
He had already
that was
told on himself and implicated his
I
daughter.
know.
Yes, you're right.
And it was actually a shock to me because he likes to say that.
Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all cut and dry. I ain't even finna fluff. I ain't finna give y'all no bush. You think the daughter's involved? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Run it up.
As kids, that there was signs or whatever, and that we knew or something, but I don't actually recall knowing that and knowing for a fact that I knew that was a label on my father. But
how did Dad feel about Bryce being in his mind anyway?
Yeah, he was defending his daughter, but he's going to prison.
Not the best about it.
When did you find that out?
That was in June, just before we would have been leaving.
So how's your relationship with Dad?
Fine. I talked to him.
She just said, "Yep." You said most definitely.
While I was gone.
I agree.
Tell you that no one really had any communication with me.
Other than Dad?
Yeah, that's about it.
How often do you talk to him?
Once every 2 weeks or something like that.
Once every couple weeks?
Yeah, it was never more than 10 minutes of a phone call.
Are you his only?
I'm his eldest. He's got 2, but I've always been a daddy's girl. Headbuttingly as that is.
Yeah.
And of course, he's dad, so he thinks he can just play protector. And I'm worked up and irritated.
Nah, it ain't no play.
Yeah.
Crabby.
So you thought Dad was pie. You thought all that stuff when he said, "Hey, if he touch it again, he gonna come up missing." You thought it was a game. Cause he be soft with y'all. Cause he let y'all girls get away with the world. Right? So and that's what it be. That's what it be. We spoil our daughter so hard, they be like, "This is daddy." But they don't know they really got control of the leash of a savage. I told, like, my daughter went through a situation. I ain't gonna put her business out, but she went through a situation. She was terrified to tell her father because she know I'm crashing. She already seen her daddy crash. She know what it is. So she thought daddy was sweet. Them daughters, y'all be having control of the monster all the time. All the time. Especially if you the only daughter. Oh. You got control of the monster. Your daddy is a demon, for sure.
Did you guys decide to come
let
back
something
to
happen to you, see what you get.
Did you tell anybody?
There was less than 10 people that knew. It's weird because the men that took Bryce said something about that. They said something to my father about how there was an outstanding warrant in Arizona, and they mentioned something about Washington, which we didn't even know about the warrant. But
How did Dad say that he got Bryce's phone?
if I'm being perfectly honest to you guys, I screamed at my father and just left my aunt's house because I just found out that information.
So he dumped it in a garbage can.
No, he failed to tell me that he had both of Bryce's phones, as far as I was known. And
both?
Oh, it's 2.
Or just the one, and I don't know why I didn't even get to see.
We still need to find a phone.
Bryce had 2 phones on him. As far as I was aware, he had 2.
But he done dropped the phone in the ice situation. I was the only daughter, and my dad did not play about me at all. At all. I only have one daughter, but I'm going to the grave by her. I don't care who it is. Her brother can't even talk to her crazy.
I just found out less than a half hour ago that my father had one of them.
My girl told me, "You're gonna make it so hard for her husband." That ain't my responsibility. And I'm not a dad that like, "Oh, you can't have no boyfriend, no man." I kick it with you and everything. What's up, boy? Hey, yeah, what? You wanna go watch the game? But let's go out to eat. I'm cool. I'm a cool dad now. But hey, dichotomy. It's always 2 sides. It's always 2.
Yeah, he threw him in a dumpster. So have you talked to him about that?
No, I screamed in his face and told him I'm not sleeping at his house again, and that's where I'm at. He told me 2 things he told me. First, the woman in Washington who's pressing charges on Bryce due to property damage, he said that he convinced her not to press charges on me too, apparently. And then he also told me, yes, that he had possession of, I don't know if he said both phones or just one, but he said he had possession of a cell.
Bro, I know that's a dirty game, ain't it? But that's how I play. I'm gonna play it the raw way. She's green. Nobody's gonna come from multiple states for property damage. Multiple agencies together for property damage. She's green as a bean, boy. Like, I don't. Dad got her brainwashed too.
He was worried someone was tracking it and that they were going to get a hold of me or something too.
So how did he explain this kidnapping thing that he's explaining?
Well, at first, we thought it was the cops. For all extensive purposes, when he showed up and explained it,
we gonna laugh. We gonna have a good
time. The police took
when
him.
exactly did he show up and explain it?
Just after.
I don't have no limitations on protecting my daughter.
On Wednesday.
6:30 p.m.
Yep, they were gone. No more.
I'm about that with my boys too, but I want to see what they're gonna do
Now,
first.
despite the obvious red flags, Cordelia still believed that her father was telling the truth, that Bryce had either been arrested or taken by unknown officers. What she didn't know was that detectives had already pulled Bryce's records and they had found no outstanding warrants and no record of him ever being taken into custody. The arrest that Michael described never happened.
The man was a good dude. He didn't get in trouble.
Officers relayed this information over to her. Cordelia began to realize that her father was far more involved than she had initially believed.
I thought he was sitting at a police station somewhere.
You know better now that that's not true.
Yeah, up until yesterday, that's what I still thought, and I was still waiting on a phone call just to hear. In all honesty, I don't even know now. It could be the mob or something that picked him up. I don't even know.
So
this fool said it could be the mob. She love her daddy. She love her daddy. Anything he tell her, she is believing it. She's talking about the mob. Your daddy just told you the police picked him up, and now you talking about the mob. The mob. You going to jail too.
Lying. Jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. Hot damn it, you going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You're going to jail. Yo,
we'll kidnap him?
Yes.
So from our perspective, what do you think common sense kind of tells us?
That something shady is going on. That's how we all feel, is that something shady is going on right now.
Because he wouldn't just leave you.
No, he wouldn't just leave me. And of course, the seed has been planted in my head that I'm questioning about my father as well, because...
The last one with him?
Yep. The only thing that came across as suspicious and a red flag in my mind is that Dad made a comment twice about me staying home and him and Bryce going unloading the trailer. That's what I was told. I'm gonna stay here and shower, and Bryce and I will go unload it. And he popped it the first time, and I don't think I really even said anything definitive or commented, but we got talking on something else, and then Bryce came in, and then he asked again, and that's what him and I agreed upon. I was like,
her dad is the mob. Yeah,
the trailer, and I'll stay here and I'll shower.
At this point, officers
my kids
were
call me a
convinced
D1
that
crash
Michael
out, whatever
was
the fuck that
involved in
means.
Bryce's disappearance.
Let me explain what that means. D1 crash out, in the college level of sports, the highest level of college sports you can play is D1. D1 ball. That means you the top of the top, cream of the crop, number one. So they say you the top crash out. You top. Yeah. They gonna call you YB, young boy, because he'll crash out too. Welcome to the crash out world.
They reviewed surveillance footage from a gas station in Brainerd, and they located Bryce's phone in a trash can.
If you like the vibe, like the live. Thank you, boo.
Who's that by the truck right now? Is that Mike that's
he's
the back of the truck?
Looks like he's putting ice in the back.
But what detectives discovered next is what truly sealed Michael's fate. After analyzing the location data from Michael's phone, they learned that the morning after Bryce vanished, Michael left home at 4:45 a.m., drove back to the storage unit, stayed there for nearly half an hour, and then went to a remote patch of public land near Lake Edward for about an hour. It had become very clear that the storage unit was the scene of a crime.
Yes.
So the officers obtained a search warrant for the storage unit, and they went there one day after their interview with Michael.
But y'all stood there for 3 hours and 47 minutes. It went from noon to goddamn the afternoon. That man was in his party outfit, and y'all stood there. Y'all could have had a warrant and went right there with him standing right there. But these folk be tripping.
What they found inside confirmed their worst suspicions.
Bro ain't even try to clean it up.
On the concrete floor sat a bottle of bleach.
Oh, you did?
Testing would later reveal that it contained DNA from both Michael and Bryce. Nearby, investigators spotted dried blood and drag marks etched into the concrete, the kind that's left behind when something heavy gets pulled across the ground, maybe on a tarp or sled. And on October 30th, they followed Michael's cell phone location data to a remote patch of land near Lake Edward.
That was not playing.
It was deep in the woods, far from any trail.
Get the
not the kind of place that someone would just wander into.
That's crazy.
That's where detectives noticed a section of ground that looked freshly filled in and covered with leaves and branches, as if someone had tried to hide it.
So it's a sandy, previously dug area that they broke off branches and stuck them in the ground.
Fresh leaves on top.
And then fresh leaves on top. But it's,
this is probably animals.
We kind of dug down with their boots about 6-8 inches and don't see anything. But this is probably, it's really odd.
That boy did that in an hour?
Well, I think if we get a probe of some sort to start with, and
they're live
he
now,
does.
so they can see.
He murked.
They brought in an excavation team, and moments later, the truth surfaced.
Oh, that's how he was in there.
Buried in the mud was a body. It was Bryce Brogel, shot once in the back of the head. Someone had murdered him and had tried to hide the body, and all evidence pointed straight to Michael.
How they did the 3D rendering of how they found the body. That's some good graphics, bro. When we get our case, I gotta be.
But detectives weren't the only
top
ones
of the top,
closing
guys.
in on him. 2 days earlier, Michael's half-siblings had already come forward to report that Michael had confessed to killing Bryce.
They work harder than us.
The day that Michael got home from a police interview on October 20th, he told his sister that he needed to borrow her truck because he was worried that investigators were, quote-unquote, watching his truck. When she asked why, he told her that he needed to bury Bryce's body. He confessed that he'd shot Bryce in the back of the head, claimed that the police would, quote-unquote, never find the body, and explained that he used a sled to move it since it was too heavy to carry. He also mentioned taking a bag of leaves from her garage in order to cover the grave that he had already prepared. The same sled was found near the scene covered with a blanket, covered in dried blood. His sister immediately called their half-brother, Patrick, who contacted police. Investigators also learned that the entire family knew that Michael believed that Bryce was abusing Cordelia. But none of it was actually true. Cordelia herself confirmed that while they had normal arguments like any couple, Bryce was never violent and they were genuinely happy together.
How's yours and Bryce's relationship been?
Good.
Any abuse or anything like that?
No.
Damn, Dad.
Not really?
Dad's Mike.
Now it's turning to look like you a creepy ass dad that don't want to let go of your daughter. Right? She was happy. He wasn't hurting her. I mean, shit, if he was doing the freaky stuff to it, that's what. Bro, that's crazy. So you pre-planned this. You already had the ditch dug, the grave dug for him. You put this plan into motion simply because your daughter was in love. You a filthy, nasty, low down dog. It's so silly of me to act like I don't need you back. When all I can think about is us since I seen you last. I know I didn't have to walk away, but you couldn't tolerate my face. You telling me to be on my way when I told you to fall back. So can you please pick up your clothes? I have them folded. If you see me at the door, keep your eyes closed, babe, because I'm so damn ugly. Please don't judge me. So please be. Let's finish it up, guys. He was crazy.
Text dad about relationship with Bryce and good things, bad things.
Yes, Sassy, we
Bad
still
things, tense
hold up.
things, I guess.
We're still gonna do this. We're still gonna do morning shift and night shift. But when we get our cases, because it's gonna take me a little bit to edit it. It might take me about a week, maybe 7 days, because I want to put a real good edit on it. I don't just want to drop it. I'll get our case, our own personal case that I got on the way. I'll edit it and then we'll come and do it on the morning shift. But you can still suggest the cases and we'll still have the other cases in the background in the night shift. We'll still do everything, but we'll have our own personal case that nobody will have. So that's all. I just want to add our own little spin onto our community. So I'm working on getting that together. Yeah, you'll still be able to drop any request that you want to do, mama. Hey, so he told on himself, Jesse. Absolutely. Drake says, never say never. Slade, he said, called it. Juice, you did for sure. So definitely, Q. It was premeditated for sure, for sure. And the entire family was in on it. That's so crazy. Yeah, he did. Bree, he had the hole. They say he already pre-dug the hole, and he just slid the sled out because he was heavy. Pushed him in, covered him up with dirt that he already had, leaves that he already had. That's why it only took him an hour because he had it already together. So that's definitely premeditated, first degree. I think I think the same thing. The hole was prepared. Yep, they said it. How to suggest requests for those who forgot. The link of the video that you have, just drop it in the comments. I'll go ahead and star it, and then I'll go just research it and pull it up. That's how I did the last one that you dropped me. Yep, let's go.
What did you tell dad about Bryce and your relationship?
Well, so in perfect honesty, Bryce told me everything about his past. He explained to me, so of course in the relationship I know, right?
Michael was arrested for the murder of Bryce Brogel and initially charged with second-degree murder, but was later upgraded to first-degree premeditated murder. His trial took place in 2024, and the jury found him guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, if you found this case interesting, you need to check out my video on the 20-year-old that thought he could get away with murdering his whole family.
Oh, we did that case. Well, we got to put Michael in jail, drop the warrants, let's book him, and come back and close out a great week of work, detectives. Drop the warrants, book Michael ass for killing that boy for nothing, because you couldn't stand to see your daughter happy, you jagaloon.
Book him. Wait a minute. You can't do that. Book him!
Mister, right now I hate to be a boss.
You can't go in there.
Don't you ever put a tail on me again.
What are you talking about?
Look, Brent, get this and get it straight.
Now,
Don't
just
you
a minute.
ever put a tail on me again, yeah? Don't you ever do that again.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, Detective. Good work.
Job today. Great job today, detectives. I appreciate all the energy, all the engagement, all the taps on the way out. 100 taps on the way out. Tonight, 9:05, night shift. We're going to close out the week strong. I hope to see all of you guys there. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. It is beautiful outside where I'm located. If you get a chance to get outside and enjoy what God gave us. another day and this beautiful world that we live in. Go out, be light, be love, be you, because that's what God designed you to be. Thank you so much for being my friend. Thank you so much for supporting me. Until I see you tonight, I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Good work today, detectives. Now y'all make sure y'all go spread light and love. And we'll see you again at 9:05 a.m. for another case from your favorite true crime reaction show with your favorite host, The Morning Krewe with UnoDaOne. This has been the One's Detective Agency.
Tell your daddy hey, boy. Tell your daddy hey, man.